So here we are. Welcome to the 12th part of my Pentagon challenge, and the miracle has been completed. Gold Coast are the champions of the A-League for the 2013-2014 season. With this game to spare, we are the champions. A truly thrilling conclusion to the season is upon us now. Melbourne Heart pushed us all the way, but at last I won a trophy in this game. It took a good while, whereas in 2011 it didn't take me that long. But I have a trophy in the cabinet. The A-League is ours. It's just a matter of confirming that and waiting for the grand final to take place. You can see we're on a downward spiral, but we completely switched it around. We will get our first honour, which is absolutely wonderful. It really has been a terrific season, and the final 9 games went as follows. It was the dream start against Sydney FC, 5-2 winners, but in fairness they scored 3 own goals. Royale he scored a goal for Sydney, then he scored 2 for us. I mean, how hard can you get? His solid defender just had a very, very bad day. Diego Barcelos, of course, scoring 2 more goals to help secure the victory. Melbourne Heart kept their title ambitions alive themselves. Mate Dugandzic scored in the first half, but then Brendan Santala broke through and scored an equaliser, which was extremely frustrating from my point of view. But nonetheless, that is the way of life. Perth Glory weren't a match for us. Grossman, Dugandzic, Irvine and Jungslanger made an incredible conclusion. They equalised with seconds or minutes to go, but eventually we outpowered them. Jackson Irvine and Jungslanger scoring the goals. Wellington Phoenix prevented us from winning 2 in a row, which was kind of the pattern. It was 0-0 draw. Robbie Brady thankfully wasn't too badly injured. He recovered straight away. Then Adelaide United. This was bad. This was very bad. We just got outclassed, conceding on half time and then conceding again late on. We just weren't in that contest, to be honest. Then at last, critically, with the morale hitting big lows, we got a very, very good victory, or a good win, whatever you want to say to avoid the pun, against Melbourne Victory. James Holland and Robbie Brady. James Holland ending his vicious goal drought. Robbie Brady scoring yet again for us. Brisbane Roar. These guys are starting to annoy me. They beat us again with a single goal. And then to clinch the title, the Newcastle United Jets came to Skilled Park, and Peter Jungslanger on 69 minutes tapped in a free kick from Dugandzic, and it was probably fitting that the man who carried the team through its worst days could have his off season, like a very bad season for his high standards, and win the league for us. Like, truly special stuff from Jungslanger. But maybe he might have to go, you never know. It depends how much we can attract. And that means our last game against Central Coast Mariners is a rubber, and thankfully I'll get to try out some different players today. This will be my starting 11. Feely, Wilkinson, Irvine, Rotzik, Casio, Brown, Moy, Halloran, Spasahevich, Spagnuolo and Harold. That's good stuff. Robbie Brady will probably get to play a 10th game for the season, and then the rest of the guys will receive a rest. Melbourne Heart, as for them, they could have taken it to the final day. They were quite sketchy themselves. They drew 0-0 with Sydney FC to lose the chance to compete on the last day for the A-League title. I do feel a bit sorry for them. They were very similar to us. They were a joke team, but I think we're the better side throughout the 27 game series, and I'm sure someone will be. I really hope they do finish second in the grand final series, so they get Champions League place. Speaking of the Champions League, it's not going very well for the Aussie clubs, I don't think. Let's see. 3 games played. We got Adelaide United in 3rd place, but not that bad. I don't think it's a crisis, but Central Coast Mariners are stinking up the place in Group H, and I can't wait to see them bow out to the Champions League unless they use that 5th place to unless they use the 5th place to qualify for the Grand Final series. So great news for us. We've got contenders for several awards. We can see this is the Player of the Year. Barcelos, Dugandzic, Holland and Thwaite are all in contention there. Foreign Player of the Year, Barcelos or Adama Traore, who finally got his citizenship. Like, it took 3 months for the paperwork to come through. Like, if that was real life, I'd be looking for a bit of I'd be looking to roll a few heads, but whatever, it happened. Goalkeeper of the Year, we've got Golikovic in contention there, and the Young Player of the Year we actually don't. Oh, we do. We've got Jackson Irvine. Yeah, so that's great. We've got someone who could win an award, which probably means I'll get an achievement. But it's not all quite rosy for us. We've got players running out of contract. I'll have to consider that. Braden Inman has been very, very poor whilst on loan. But the worrying thing here is Mate Dugandzic, probably one of our star players, probably the star player, has attracted interest from Sunderland, and that has totally caused a blinkered viewpoint. So when we try to offer him a new deal, he says no. I had a chance to offer him a deal earlier in the year, but now he's not interested, and I worry that this is it for our friend at the right side of midfield. But you never know, there might be, because we're probably going to lose. We've gotten a free foreign slot now already, thanks to Traore. We'll probably lose Barcelos at the end of the year, so we'll have more room for foreigners to come in again. And the marquee contract will be freed up. So I'm sure we'll be looking through the transfer market for a decent right-sided midfielder. So we'll probably take a look into that another time. We'll probably just prepare it now. Position is attacking midfielder, right. Unrealistic transfers on. Joe Cole, I don't know. Contract status expiring soon. Yeah, so we got some players that could come along. Mark, he looks pretty interesting. Ooh, that's very good. Will they actually? Let's just see his positions. Yeah, not as good as Dugandzic in terms of he's probably a bit more specialised, whereas Dugandzic is a bit more robust. He can play in more positions. Oh, damn you. Right, that's that gone. See, I hate the way they just demand so much more wages for nothing. Kenneth McAvoy, I don't know. Yeah, it's going to be tricky, I have to admit, to find a new right-sided midfielder. But yeah, I'll consult that on a later basis. For now, we'll just get this game over with and speak again when our grand final series takes place. So that'll do for now. Thank you very much for your time. But stay tuned, of course. A very warm welcome back to the Pentagon Challenge Part 12, and our semi-final in the Grand Final series takes place in 2 legs. First we'll be going away to Melbourne Heart, and then we'll be taking them on at home. But some updated news, we'll take a look at my notes first. Basically, we raked in a lot of rewards. Galikovic was the goalkeeper of the year. Dugandzic, the overall player of the year. Barcelos, foreign player of the year. And his superb goal, which I showed you against the Central Coast Mariners, was picked as the goal of the season. But for now, it's time to enjoy ourselves, try and win another trophy, and pretty much the experiment against Central Coast Mariners failed. It was 3-1. But in fairness, this goal, the first goal, actually was a glitch. It went through the top of the net and in, as opposed to under the crossbar and in. So I was extremely frustrated at that. Casio didn't actually get an injury, but it was a bit of a disappointing, but hopefully useful learning experience for my youths. But devastatingly, an injury, albeit minor, has occurred to Mate Dugandzic. A bruised head suffered in training, which means he mightn't play another game for Gold Coast again if he does defect to Sunderland or another club. But thankfully everyone else is raring to go. The starting 11: Galikovic, Moroni, Thwaite, I don't know, I prefer Thwaite anyway. Rotzik, Traore, oh yeah, Mitchell is injured as well, so he's out for the rest of the season. Very disappointing, I was going to play him. Traore, Jungslager, Grossman, Garcia, Barcelos, Brady and Holland. And thank goodness we get an extra substitute. It really should be 5 substitutes in this series, in this league. It'd be much better for everybody, but the rules are rules and you have to just accept that. Now, so we also unlocked plenty of achievements, such as the one where you score the most amount of goals in a league and concede the least. We had 5 players in the team of the year, which was thrilling, and I won the manager of the year award, so go me. Henningberg was of course placed second. Melbourne Victory, I think, won their minor semi-final, whatever you call it. So this is a thrilling game. The 2 underdogs proved to be the best 2 teams in this league. Probably just go standard for now. Yeah. Right. So I'll probably just do a highlight reel, because I realised I was talking for a good long while, and I'll probably with 2 games to play, I'll probably be wasting even more valuable time. So here we go. My team talk will be the basis, but if I score any goals, they will be part of the video, whereas anything else probably won't be. So I go out there and grab a win. Didn't really affect. See, these guys should be worshipping me now, especially the captain Michael Thwaite. I mean, nobody in my team deserves the A-League winners medal more than him, but now that he does have it, he really should be worshipping me a bit more. I'm now officially part of the Hall of Fame, get my first trophy. I'm nearly one of the best Australian A-League managers ever by winning the first trophy, and as well I'm heading up and up in the Ireland Hall of Fame, but still a long way to go to reach the actual top 20 overall all-time Hall of Fame. So here we go, Melbourne Heart versus Gold Coast. The first footage you'll see will hopefully be a goal for Gold Coast, but let's wait and see. Capuzzo, Petreski, Walker, Thwaite, interception. Barcelos releases James Holland, and Brady to finish it off. 1-0 to the champions. Oh, it'll be double heartbreak for the Hearts. They've conceded a goal. Most likely it's going to weigh in as a away goal, and if I'm honest, it's been a very even game, but Robbie Brady, poacher's instinct, has made it 1-0. Lovely ball from Moroni. Back to Thwaite. And a lovely ball. Richard Garcia is through. He's going to try and knock it in. Robbie Brady again. 2-0. And the Irishman makes his fellow countryman in the dugout very, very pleased indeed. While Dugandzic is the king of assists in this team, Robbie Brady on the opposite flank has become the king of the goal scorers. Garcia yet again providing an assist. Fantastic work from Gold Coast. Corner kick, and that's a free header and it's off the line. Melbourne Heart could have had 3 goals today, but they remain on 0. Talk about rotten luck. Rotzik heads it out for another corner. Good effort, but an easy save. Traore, Thwaite, Ergic, Thwaite. Long ball, and Garcia's through. Route 1 football pays off supremely, and it's Richard Garcia standing up to the plate in the absence of Dugandzic, and he scored his first of the season. Didn't get any in the league, but he's got one in the grand final series. Unlucky for the goalkeeper perhaps, but a super strike. I'm sure he's going to earn a rest and perhaps a place in the grand final series. It's another one, a performance to savour for Gold Coast. No team has had such a poor season become the champions the following year. It really does not make sense. And that's full time, 3-0 in the first leg. Yeah, so how about that, lads and ladies? A terrific opening game, but the gamble is now, do I rest some of my star players or let them play again so they can continue building momentum? I'm kind of leaning towards gathering momentum, but fantastic performance, and yeah, I certainly do sympathise with Melbourne Heart. If this is real life, it's so cruel that they come second, losing the league by a point, and then they're going to lose to us again, meaning they probably won't get any Champions League football. I think that's extremely harsh, but such is the way. You need to get more of those coefficient spots. But anyway, stay tuned. The second leg will be coming up very soon, and then that will conclude the episode. But hopefully the grand final will be the next part of the episode. So, see you in a moment. Welcome back to the third and probably most important part of my video. In this episode, I should say, it's the second leg versus Melbourne Heart. We're 3-0 up on aggregate after an away victory, and now we just need to secure the result, and we're in the grand final for the very first time in this club's history, and it would be a truly monumental achievement. Like, I understand the glitch that helped me get some of the top players on free transfers and the like. That has probably fast forwarded my progress, but definitely I'm very proud of this team and what they've achieved, and I believe my achievements are warranted. But as long as you're enjoying the series, I doubt it really should matter if a simple glitch should get in the way of the enjoyment. But anyway, let's see how many goals are scored today. Come on, the lads. 33 minutes played. Melbourne Heart need to go into this interval with the goal. It'll give them everything to play for. And here's their moment, but he's offside. Great refereeing from the assistant. Well, that will give a little bit of hope for Melbourne Heart, but they're still 3 down. Jungslanger clears. Tobor Stanley collects. Good to Aziz Behic versus Morone. Couldn't get past. Here's Good. And Bezic. Wozniak. Good again. And back to Bezic. Good tackle, but oh, what a shot! And what a goal from Alex Terra. That makes it 1-0 to Melbourne Heart. 2 to go. And that's the full-time whistle. Gold Coast have lost on the day, but are through to the final. Right. Yeah, so everyone's happy with that. We didn't win, but who cares? Everyone's happy. It's a brand new dawn for this small club, which in real life, of course, went out of business. It is Gold Coast in the final. Melbourne Heart do deserve a place in the Champions League, in my humble opinion. But I'm afraid reality bites the Melbourne Heart team. I have taken their dreams away from them again. We're in the final. I don't know who will play yet, but we might be able to. Yeah, let's just see. Minor final. So Brisbane Roar. Brisbane Roar versus Melbourne Victory is the minor final, which I presume is how. Minor final. There's a preliminary final as well. Then who makes it? Right, okay, so if you win the major semi-final, good for you. The preliminary. Right, okay, I'll figure everything out for now, but yeah, it's all a bit confusing at the minute, but there's the league table for you again. We're through to the final. We'll play Brisbane or Melbourne Victory, and all fingers crossed that we win the double. But see you for the next episode. I hope this wasn't too boring. Yeah, so see you next time. Bye.